back! Yay! Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I'm so excited. I will try to contain my excitement, but please, it will not be containable if such a word exists. Everyone, hello! Welcome to Her Majesty blog, where we bring together the world of pageants with the aim of revolutionizing the standards of beauty and creating social development through women empowerment. I've been waiting for 3 months to say those words. I'm so happy. Welcome to season 2 of It Is Within Her series right here on Her Majesty blog. What do we do around here? We interview pioneering women in the world of pageantry, from queens to organizers, princesses, directors, CEOs, founders, and the likes, as they let us in on their amazing journeys of bringing purpose into pageantry. And we want to find out more about them. We want to find out what they like to eat, what they do, how their days look like as they bring us together and pageantry into all of this amazingness. So tonight, before I go over everything, we have the phenomenal, the amazing Karabo Lawal. So my first encounter with Karabo was at Miss Spectacular Tea in South Africa, where I was the judge. So she came out, walking in like she was already the winner. And that's what I loved about her. I loved her so much. And I actually got a chance to be one of the judges who asked her a question. I'll ask her the question again tonight and see if she's going to answer the same way. Yeah, but then again, let's get to the actual interview. Karabo, if you are in here, please send the request to join in so we can start the interview. There's the request. Okay. And then let me send an invite as well. Oh, she's in!
Hi! How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you, Karabo?
Girl, I'm tired, but I'm good.
You're good. Oh my gosh, you are glowing. You look so amazing. Thank you so much for joining us this evening on the launch of season 2 of It Is Within Her series. We couldn't find anyone more fitting than you to start the show. Literally,
so honored.
like honestly, we had to sit and say, okay, who's doing the first show? Because we've been back since last week. So now we need to plan our things properly. Understand? We need to see who goes where. And you are, of course, one of the most amazing young people I've ever met in my entire life. I was waiting for you to join the live in order to introduce all your titles. Yeah? Yes, your reigning titles.
Yes.
Number 1, Miss Spectacular Team South Africa runner-up for 2023. And then the second one, Miss Teen Grand South Africa, second princess for 2023. And then your final title is Miss Eco Teen South Africa for the year 2024. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Amazing stuff. So now let's take it all the way back. Before we get to the actual titles, let's take it all the way back home to where you come from. Who is Karabo Lawal? Besides all your amazing and fancy titles, who is the person behind the amazingness?
Honestly, Karabo is just like a laid-back teenage girl just trying to find her purpose in life, you know. I'm 17 years of age, and my purpose, I would say, is just to advocate for mental health and youth empowerment. I'm a very straightforward person, you know. I'm not gonna go around the bushes. I'm gonna give it to you straight, and I'm that type of friend. I'm a very hardworking person, and you know, hopefully just to become a family lawyer. So that's definitely the plan forward.
Oh, wow, family lawyer. Tell us more about that. What made you come to the decision to say, I want to be a family lawyer?
I think because of my character or how I hold myself, I'm a very strict person. I really go to the book, and I feel like that really says, well, it takes part with lawyers. You know, they're very straightforward. They know how to keep it professional, and I feel like those little characteristics that a lawyer has, in some way I have it, and it really just resonates with me. And you know, that's always been, let me not lie to you, it hasn't always been the one goal. I wanted to be a medical doctor, That didn't go too well. So law is my thing. I think that's my purpose.
Okay, and then which subject are you studying at the moment? Like, which stream did you choose?
As of right now, my subjects that I took is business, history, and drama.
Oh, drama. Okay. Where is the dramaticness going there? That is interesting.
It's a mix of, really like quite study subjects, and then I think drama is really where I can portray my, sassiness, my dramatic self, my alter ego. That's definitely where that comes in. So I think that's why I took that subject, honestly.
Amazing stuff. And then at home, what kind of a child are you? Wait, are you firstborn, middle child, lastborn?
I'm firstborn. Firstborn.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. I could tell that you are firstborn because you are like strict. And then your younger siblings, how younger are they from you? Like how many years?
I have a brother. We have a 9-year age gap, so I could say that I am way more stricter than my mother. So I think I'm kind of the mom there. So I'm not gonna say anything. At home, I'm just really, like I said before, I'm a very strict person. I like things my way. So my mom always just tells me, calm down, everything's not gonna go your way. Like, in a way that makes sense, but come on, it's me. It's me.
Thank you for the honesty. Thank you for the honesty. I love it. And then at school, are you head girl?
No.
Prefect?
I know. I feel like, no, not at all. For me, at school, I feel like no one really sees me. I'm very much, I'm there, but I'm not there. Outside of school is where, like, I really, really shine through. I'm just honestly there to, do the best I can be in terms of, marks coming in and everything. So I don't put myself up there into school.
Why not? Why are they missing all of this amazingness at school?
For me personally, funny enough, I don't really like the spotlight. I know what you're gonna say. I don't really like the spotlight. I know, choosing the career that I have. At school, I really just want to be as normal as possible. And I know that's also part of school. But for me, it's just to do what I got to do and then done.
Okay. But that wasn't the case when they honored you at school for winning Miss Teen Grand South Africa, being the second princess. How did that come about? Because you were at assembly, they called you out, you had your sash on, you took a picture with the head girl, I think.
Yes.
Correct me if I'm wrong. So that was the spotlight. How did that feel?
It honestly felt really encouraging and powerful to know that, I have people that back me. And thinking back right now, I can definitely tell you that I felt seen. Even though I didn't want to, excuse me. And I really loved it. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, I'm not trying to steal the spotlight, but it felt very good. That felt very empowering.
You're not stealing the spotlight. The spotlight belonged to you at that time. And I think I remember commenting on the picture, and I was just like, this is amazing because your school is recognizing your hard work in pageantry, and they don't know the half of it. Like, you work really hard in pageantry. So the modeling journey, when did it start? Was it always an extramural activity for you?
Honestly, it's actually quite ironic. I never saw myself as a model. I never thought that would be the dream at the end of the day. I posted a photo around 2020, and then a modeling agency scouted me, and I was like, wait, is this some hacker? What's going on? Like, I didn't want to just jump into it. So like I did my research about them before just jumping into it, and then obviously told my mom, let's maybe try this out. And that's one thing I love about my mother. She always supports everything I do, no matter what. She's my biggest supporter. And then, I got into that agency, and I took at least a year or two just to really, get a base, not to just push myself to do competitions I don't even know about. I just wanted to make sure that, you know, I'm competing, but I do have a base, you know. So for 2 years straight, I would say I just, you know, really, really focused on technique, even though I was quite new and everything. And then, yeah, the rest is history, I guess.
The rest is history. So that was, you said 2020. So that time you were 14?
Yes.
Yes. But when you were younger, you did ballet.
Yes.
What were some of the other extramural activities that you are currently doing at school, or is it just modeling outside of school?
As of right now, it's just modeling, and then I'm obviously focusing on school. Like I said, I'm in grade 11, so the focus needs to be sharp.
The focus needs to be sharp. And of course, there's pageants.
Exactly.
So, which pageant was actually your first pageant?
I think Miss Teenager South Africa is where I just put myself out there, you know, just to see what's up. And like I said, no experience whatsoever. Very new, I felt very intimidated because these young girls around me, you know, with so much experience, they know what they're doing, and I'm just here, you know. That was my first ever pageant, and I really, really enjoyed it. I felt safe. The sisterhood was very strong. Even though I didn't know anything about modeling, I just put myself out there, and I really enjoyed that pageant.
When was this?
I think it was also around 2020, around COVID time.
Okay, around COVID times. And then fast forward, Miss Spectacular was your
first
second pageant?
International. Oh yeah, second. Oh no,
second pageant, and then all.
I entered like few smaller pageants before Spectacular, but I would say Spectacular was the first ever like international pageant that I just put myself out there to do.
Just put yourself out there. Before I get to the Spectacular, actually, modeling agency. What is the name of your modeling agency?
I am currently at Vogue Catwalk Models.
Vogue Catwalk Models. Okay, how has that contributed towards your success in pageantry?
Honestly, the girls there are a very strong bunch. We really compete, and when we compete, we always support each other no matter what. We are really, I would say, we are a powerhouse. Everyone there is a powerhouse. I mean, Gugu's also there, so you know what's cooking there. You know what's cooking there. You know.
I'm laughing because I wanted everyone to know your modeling agency. Like, because I know your modeling agency, I didn't want to move on with the questions like your modeling agency is not contributing towards your success. That's why I took it back to say, we know, like, it is well known. And what is the formula there? Actually, for anyone who's watching and they want to join the modeling agency, they love the people who are there. You are here. Gugu is there as well. Who's the other lady? The finalist for Miss World. For Miss World, Zoli's. Zoli's also part of. Yes, she's also there. Finalist for Miss World South Africa. You see the caliber of people that, you know, I'm naming with the agency. What do you think is the special formula? What do you guys eat?
Oh, girl, practice. No, I'm joking. In terms of, you know, wanting to, I don't want to say be the best, but like perform in, you know, a great standard, you need to be prepared mentally. You need to know what you want. One thing about Valerie, my coach, she is one to push you to your limits, and that's what I love about her. You know, any mistake, she'll be like, go again. We'll practice until we cannot walk anymore. And one thing about Vogue, we work with what you have and we improve from that. And one thing you guys need to know about Vogue girls, as soon as we step on that stage, you will know it's us. Like, we have that spice. We have that flavor. You know what I mean? But like, you know, just know what you want from the beginning. If you don't know, figure that out before you just enter any modeling agency. And, you know, if you have a vision, Valerie will see it and she will make sure that you are exceptional.
Amazing stuff. I was actually about to say what you mentioned, that with the Vogue models, you can see when they enter the stage That's
Exactly.
there's something, especially when it comes to technique. People must start noticing you guys' technique as well.
We work hard.
The arching,
We work hard.
the shoulders, how the legs step forward, yeah. So there's a lot that goes into technique, and I love that. And I love that you guys take so much time into practicing as well. So congratulations on the consistency with your modeling agency. And then moving forward now with the pageants. Miss Spectacular South Africa. How did you discover the pageant? What made you say, I'm going for that one?
I initially wanted to enter for Miss Teen Grant. And
Okay.
then right before I wanted to enter, I saw Miss Teen Spectacular. And then I saw Waitumelo entered. So I was like, oh, she won. Sorry, she won. She was the queen. And then I was like, I'm very close with her. So I was like, maybe let me just see what's going on there, you know. I did a little research and I was like, maybe this one's for me. But before I entered, I just asked myself, you know, why am I actually doing this? Am I doing this just for the crown? Or am I doing this to, you know, broaden my platform? And when I figured out the why, I was like, you know what, this one is definitely for me. And the one thing about Miss Spectacular Teen is I really grew as a person. I really saw myself improving. And, you know, I wouldn't change the outcome for the world. Honestly, I'm very happy with the outcome.
Ah, amazing. And you entered Miss Spectacular Teen South Africa, and then you entered Miss Teen Grand South Africa following that. And then with the two pageants, the first one, Spectacular Teen, you were a runner-up. And then with Miss Teen Grand South Africa, you were the second princess, which is number 3, no? 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
And with, say, 2 and Kagiso winning both pageants, do you feel like you missed out on the opportunity to win?
I honestly feel like it wasn't my time, even though, you know, with the circumstances that occurred. I think that if I was crowned the winner for Miss Spectacular Teen, I don't think I was fully ready for that responsibility, thinking back, even though it felt like, you know, I was ready. And in terms of Miss Teen Grant, I really put out my all at the end of the day. I just, you know, I didn't feel like I was robbed in any way. You know, I gave it my all, and, you know, I'm a very hard worker. If I set myself up to something, I do it. But like I said, I think it was just timing, and it wasn't my time. Like I said, it was really not my time, but, you know, something came through. So I'm not angry or disappointed or something. I'm just thinking that, you know, when the time's right, you'll get your crown. So I'm happy with the outcome.
Okay, amazing stuff. Thank you so much for that wonderful answer. Kwezi Jali asked, which agency is she in? You can repeat that.
Vogue Catwalk Models.
Yes, she's with the Vogue Catwalk Models. Thank you so much for engaging, Kwezi. And then how? Jiki, moving forwards, I'm sitting here on a break thinking, okay, no pageants, let me check out one here and there. And then you come Miss Equity South Africa for the year 2024. And I was so happy. I was surprised. I was surprised, but not surprised at the same time. But I was truly happy for you, like the happiest. I remember posting it on my status because I was extremely happy for you. How did that one come about in the mix of things in 3 months?
Girl, I don't know what's happening, because after Miss Teen Grant, I was like, you know what, I'm done. You know, I'm gonna just stick with what I got. And then last minute, my coach was like, you know what, I think you should enter for Miss Eco Teen. I'm like, another pageant, another one. I was like, you know what, let me just try it, because I honestly didn't intend to enter for it. It was just timing. I went for the interview, went great, went amazing. The evening came, did my thing, and, you know, funny enough, there was a second Karabo as well, and can I just say she was amazing, but it was tough. It was tough because I was shaking where I was backstage. I was like, you know, I'm waiting to hear Lawal. If I don't hear Lawal, I'm not gonna stand up. So they announced the second princess, first princess, and then I was holding hands with Irene, I can remember properly, and she was like, "This one's yours." And I was like, you know what? I've been waiting for my own title. You know, if it's not now, then when? Honestly, then when? I just remember hearing shouting, and she's like, and she looked at me, she's like, "It's you." I'm like, no way, this is me. So honestly, I felt like crying because I have worked so hard to get to where I am right now, and it just it felt like a relief, because I've been fighting for an international pageant title, and to actually get one on my own is an achievement that I cannot describe. So I'm very thankful for the support that I got, and I'm still getting. You know, I have a full year to prepare next year, so I'm excited and very thankful.
Amazing stuff. And then how is the vibe there by World South Africa Pageants? I know you guys are a family. Everyone is there.
Right.
Even Huo and Billy and them, the past winners, they're always so involved. Kaylin, amazing Kaylin. Hi, Kaylin. If you're going to be watching, how is the vibe?
The energy is just on a different level. Like, can I just say, everyone is such, you know, it just feels like sunshine when you're there. You know, no one's like gloomy. Like it doesn't matter what placement you get, everyone's happy. Kaylin is also amazing. That family wouldn't change for the world, and you know, I'm very thankful and very grateful to be a part of it, and you know, can't wait to grow. No, like I said, the energy is on a different level.
On a different level. And then moving forward into 2024 next year, when does your reign officially start, or your duties? When do your duties start as Miss Eco Teen?
As far as I know, the current teen winner is going to Egypt October as well. So as far as I know, as soon as 2024 hits, I will be taking full control of my title and just reigning.
And just reigning. Oh, I love that. So your international representation will be next year around?
Next year. Yeah. Let's say, yeah, I'm not quite sure as to when, but definitely next year somewhere.
Definitely next year somewhere. Okay, no, I love that. And with the other pageants, Miss Spectacular Teen and Miss Teen Grand, what are your duties there as the runner-up?
Honestly, it's just to support and make sure that, you know, Miss Teen Grand and Spectacular gets that recognition. You know, like I said, Spectacular it's the second time now that they launch a competition, so that's still growing, and with Miss Teen Grand it's growing even more. So just really supporting the queens and just being there is basically what my duties are.
Amazing stuff. I love that. So you have a lot on your hands at the moment, but what does the future look like? Let me not say how. What specifically do you see in the future for Karabo when it comes to pageantry?
I actually thought about this. Thank you for asking me the question. I definitely, for me, honestly, like I said, I've been fighting for an international pageant. I'll be going to Egypt next year and hopefully bringing the crown back. And I think I'm going to go for another international pageant and see where that takes me. I don't want to spill too much about that. You know, I don't want to spill my game. You know, you'll see. But maybe in a few years, I'll go for Miss South Africa. I think, honestly, that platform there is very strong. But I do also understand the responsibility of entering. You can't just enter because everyone's doing it. You know, you need yourself. You need to know, okay, you know, I have this. These are my best qualities and these are my worst ones. You know, how can I use that to empower people and, you know, make sure that I make a positive impact and, you know, I'm a strong contender. So that for me, that's the plan. But, you know, like I said, my journey is always, it's never a straight journey. It always has some loop somewhere. So whatever it may be, I'm there for it.
Amazing stuff. And look, you're handling it so well.
Thank
Well
you.
done.
Thank
Your
you.
family is very supportive. But how do they feel about your success this year?
Other than money, pageantry is money, guys. Can I just say, you need to be ready for that. If you want to enter any pageants, just know you're gonna spend. No, my family, they support, they've, especially when you don't win, that's really when it hits you, and that's when you really truly need that family support. And I've always had that. I'm coming into modeling, I didn't win everything. I had a lot of losses that built more character, that made me even stronger, and they made me stronger to always do better and get better and just work on myself. So I don't think I would be where I am without them. So I'm very thankful.
Ah, amazing stuff. And your community, you are from Gauteng, right?
Yes.
Yes. So the community around you, how do you contribute? You said you advocate for mental health and youth empowerment. How do you make sure that you activate your advocacy in the community around you?
I think it's important to realize that when you advocate for something, you need to also be you need to make sure that what you're advocating for, you are able to teach to others. So I always try to make sure that what I post on Instagram or social media is really not, it's not something that some people will see and say, but you advocate for this, but now you're posting this. So I'm very careful as to what I post. Going through mental health it's very, very draining, and it can really impact you in a negative way because you're in a negative space. So I make sure that what I post, I make sure that what I post is not plastic. You see the real me. I'm not trying to be fake or anything. Like, it's the real me. Even when I speak, it's me. It's not a fake facade. It's truly me. So it's just by making sure that what I post is genuine, and it just shows you who I am as a person.
I love that. Being your authentic self actually inspires other people more than we think. And it's nice that you mentioned social media, and that you advocate for mental health. And today is World Mental Health Day. How do you think we can use social media positively to contribute towards the mental health of young people?
I think it's important to realize that social media is, quite fake. It depends on who you follow. I make sure that who I follow is really authentic, and I make sure that what they post won't affect me. So if I'm really in a space where I feel negative or I'm not myself, I make sure to switch off Instagram, because I know by looking at other influencers, I will feel down and put myself down when that's not needed. So it really depends on who you follow. The people who you follow, it has an impact as to how you as a person post things on your social media. So I make sure that I'm mentally okay, and if I'm not okay, I recognize that, and I switch any social media off and take a break. Take me time.
Nice. And what do you do when you take your me time? What do you do to relax or to unwind?
I think I've mentioned this before in a few lives. I actually meditate. I started doing that around 2020. When things were rough. Meditation really, really helps you to stay grounded. And, with my type of lifestyle, things go very fast. Just to sit down and say, I'm here, I accept the energy. The outside noise, I'm blocking it out, and I'm just being in my Zen moment.
Being in your Zen moment. I love that. You went on a vacation. Was it last week? How did that go? You're walking in bridges so that we had rivers flowing and mountains. Hey, yeah, it looked like it really banged, because I need it for myself. Was it also part of like your break from school, and to just pull yourself together?
Yes, definitely. I love the sea. I feel like that's where I feel most at peace because, you know, Pretoria is busy, lifestyle is busy. I just need 1 week to just say, you know, I'm not doing anything. I'm not waking up early. I'm doing this for me. So waking up late, you know, eating a lot of junk food because, you know, sometimes you gotta let the healthy food be aside, you know. Just really enjoying life, enjoying nature, enjoying the water, the sun on your skin. I love that, and every September we go, so I'm always excited about that. It's really just when I'm calm, I'm myself, you know.
Amazing stuff. And now bringing it back to you, and I'm bringing it back to you. Actually, I promised this at the beginning of this live, and I'm going to ask you the same question I asked you when I was judging the spectacular team in South Africa. And I want to hear whether the answer is going to be the same between May and right now. What happened in between? What do you believe is your life's purpose when all is said and done? The end of everything. Now we are reaching our conclusion. We are back to Karabo. Who is Karabo? What do you believe is your life's purpose?
I think my life's purpose is to leave a legacy of strong women behind, you know. The legacy that I'm building from now up until when it's said and done. I want to make sure that people look back and say that, wow, through all these obstacles, through all this hardship, through all the obstacles, she made it. She was strong. She was resilient, and she did it with a purpose. And she was, you know, beautiful doing it. And, you know, beauty with a purpose and a smart mindset. And to be honest with you, I'm always scared that when I do leave this earth, what do I leave behind? And I want people to know that, you know, I want to impact someone's life in a positive way and inspire them to say, you know what, actually, I can do this. I can succeed in this, and I will do it with hard work and determination.
I love it so much. Oh my gosh, yes. Yes. That I really love. Oh my word. Like, guys, she did it the same way, but like in a grown manner. That's what I like. I want to see growth. I want to see growth because it's literally similar to how you answered it in May, but it really shows the beauty of time, right? Between now and May and between your other two titles and this spectacular team all together, you are now this wonderful, intelligent, amazing young woman.
Thank you.
Oh my word, I'm so happy for you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I can't wait to see what you get up to in pageantry and everything else in between. So we've reached the end of the interview. Thank you so much.
It's been so fun. It didn't even feel like 30 minutes at all.
Right. And it didn't feel like all those questions were asked in between. Like it flowed so nice. Thank you so much, Karabo. To close things off, do you have any activation at the moment? I know you're a title holder, but your reign is only starting next year. So any activations right now? People can just follow you on social media, right?
Yeah, I have a modeling account. Is this one? It's model_Karabo. You can follow me on that. There will be lots of content for photo shoots, so keep an eye on that. As of reigning next year, guys, watch out. I'm bringing that international crown to South Africa. Watch out.
Amazing stuff. And you have Facebook accounts? Yes, Facebook.
No, not Facebook.
Not on Facebook. Twitter? YouTube?
Oh, yeah. Oh, girl, I forgot. I have a YouTube channel. I have a YouTube channel. It's also, I have a story for it on my modeling account, so you can just check it out. The link is there. You know, follow a sister out, you know.
Right. Yeah, you'll give them the content. Karabo will give you the content, guys. Like, Karabo is content. I'm sure you saw this entire interview. She's content. So just subscribe to that YouTube channel as quickly as you can. Please, just do it. And then I'm going to need you to do the closing there. But I just have one announcement. I'm going to make the announcement, but I want you to link out with the closing because you are like episode 90-something, season 2, the special one. So I'm not going to close. I don't want to close up my show. like it is yours.
I
But
got you. I got you.
so let me do this one announcement. So yes, so if you are or you know anyone who is a pageant owner, director, and service provider, you can now advertise your products and services or events on our platform, Her Majesty Organization. So send us an email, hermajestyorganization@gmail.com, or WhatsApp us on 073 117 7477, or just send us a DM. We answer to our DMs, always online. We like people, amazing stuff. So that's it from me, Karabo. When you are ready.
Guys, thank you so much for listening to this live. I was quite nervous actually. Thank you so much for the comments. We love you. It's been season 2. We're continuing. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Bye guys. Thank you so much.
Bye. Bye, Karabo.
Bye girl.